Alright, it's kind of a weird spot I'm in right now. I think I had to let the earthquake go. Ugh, gosh. Yeah, I had to let this go. It's like awkward, but if I don't have shields for my Toxapex, I just lose. Oh my gosh, and they went Sludge Bomb! I don't know if they even need to bait there, but I guess they didn't have energy on the Beepro. Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. It's 2025, so happy new year. I know that these past few months have not really uploaded a lot of content, just a lot of stuff going on in my personal life, and I'm striving to be better for everyone in 2025. So let's see how well we do. We're going to kick it off with a video in Great League. I haven't been playing a ton of GBL as of late either, but I think Shadow Drapion is super strong in this meta, so I ran a Shadow Kanto Marowak, Shadow Drapion, and Toxapex team. A little ground double poison action, but I think it's very, very strong. Two very strong answers to the popular ground types right now, particularly Clodsire, and then Drapion as well. Just one of the strongest safe swaps currently in this meta. And unfortunately, it is pronounced Drapion, not Drapion, which to my own dismay is just how it is. If you don't have a Shadow Alolan or Kanto Marowak, you can always run some other ground type. I think Gastrodon's probably the most similar, especially as a Mud Slapper, but Diggersby is also solid too. It just makes it a lot weaker to the fighters. The other options, you could just run the non-Shadow of the Kanto Marowak as well as the non-Shadow Drapion. Those are all fine substitutes. So let's take a look at two sets and see how this team plays out. Before we get into the battles, I want to give a big shout out and thank you to all my patrons who've been supporting my content creation. If you'd like private one-on-one coaching, scrims against me, some of my league guides and strategies ahead of time, or even tune into my live stream battles, feel free to sign up through the Patreon link down below. To kick things off, we have a not so great lead. It is going to be Dewgong. You do have the Rock Slide that's super effective, but you just take way too much damage in the process, so I'm going to swap right over. And then my opponent actually brings in Malamar, which for me is fantastic because this is actually a winning matchup. And I end up throwing the Aqua Tail as well before they have to move. My guess is they probably will shield this, even if it doesn't KO. But at this point, I'm in a pretty comfortable position. I could probably even no-shield this, assuming they might even bait, which they do. And yeah, this puts me in a really strong spot. If they shield again, we're up 2 shields, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Now they're going to definitely throw the superpower, but they instead leave with all that energy, which is totally fine with me. And I'm going to just come in aggressively with Toxapex. And yeah, the drill run, super effective, non-stab, both very bulky, so not going to do a lot of damage, not going to in any respect. And shields down makes it a lot easier for my Toxapex. I'm going to shield the second drill run though, because at this point too, I just don't want to just get fast attack down by something, I guess. And then in comes an Annihilate. And so my whole goal is to just like hopefully eat some of this energy first before I come in with my Marowak. And looks like the charge attack priority, so that's fine. And you know, even the stab foul play superpower on Marowak is not too bad. Marowak is definitely on the bulkier end, despite the fact that it's Shadow. I think a lot of people forget oftentimes that Shadow Pokemon, they can still have a lot of bulk, which is going to be what Marowak has. Definitely on the middle ground one. I don't know if you could hear my cat scratching. They ended up having a Hyper Beam on that Malamar, which really took me by surprise. Yeah, I completely forgot about that until just rewatching this now. So this is actually not over at all. All that stored energy actually came in quite handy. But we get the perfect farm down here, and we leave with the Brine. So actually still almost end up losing that one just by that Hyper Beam surprise factor there. But hey, a good reason to run it, I guess. All right, we get a fantastic lead here, and they say swap Azumarill, which of course, this is a fantastic matchup for the Toxapex. My only concern here is that the Shadow Drapion is going to be able to farm quite a bit of energy off my Toxapex, but you could tank one Aqua Tail on the Marowak, and also I'm going to be chipping away a decent amount of the health bar on the Shadow Drapion. If they come in with something else too, I can always pivot out as well. So let's see what they do. And they come in with the Drapion. Fun fact, Brine when it's neutral and Sludge Wave when it's resisted, Sludge Wave actually does more damage. It's less energy efficient, but if you go and get one move off or one final move off, you want to throw a Sludge Wave. At this point in time though, I'm going to throw the Brine because, you know, if they shield, then I want them to be kind of pressured to throw their next move rather than go for the full Poison Sting down. Unfortunately, they still get the full Poison Sting down. That's fine. I'm actually going to come in with my own Drapion to absorb some of this energy first. I think I'm going to just go for a Poison Sting down myself because I'm kind of worried that I might need the Drapion for something in the back, maybe like a Grass type or something like that. So I go for the aggressive double shield. Maybe I should have tanked one of the moves on the Marowak first. I don't know. Yeah, it ends up being the Corsola, which makes sense. So yeah, that's why I protected it, because otherwise I'd be in a much tougher position. And now I'm going to just start spamming away, because they'll be in fast attack pressure soon if they don't shield this. They're forced to shield. And now I just go for another Aqua Tail as well. I'm just going to chip it away. Not even risk going for the crunch. Just want to whittle this down as much as possible. We go for a little cheeky catch here. End up catching the Power Gem as well, which really seals the deal in this specific match. It's a hard matchup for them, of course, because they safe swap the Azumarill. But yeah, worked out. Okay, Shadow Drapion again in the lead. This is kind of a weird one. So Talonflame is quite the annoying Pokemon. You never really want to shield the first one in case it's just a fly. But unfortunately, like one Brine's not enough to even take it out. And so they might get to a Brave Bird, which if they do, you might have to consider shielding. But I think because they didn't shield that one, I'm not going to shield even the Brave Bird. Gives them just a little less farm, which kind of works out. And I don't get to the Sludge Wave, so I'm going to go throw the Brine. I was trying to, but not quite able to do it. So I can't really show you that it does more, but just take my word for it, or check out PvP Poke and see that it does, in fact, do more damage. Alright, and then we're just not going to shield that. Ends up being a Bibarel, and it's kind of awkward. So they have 2 shields. I figure they're probably going to have to shield at least once. So I go for the bait, which you'll see was not the right call. But at this point, I'm just going to go straight Aqua Tail, because with that chip damage, even Aqua Tail is going to make this quite uncomfortable for the Bibarel. And yeah, so we're going to just let this Hyper Fang go. Luckily, I managed to get the Aqua Tail banked, so I can save it for later. That's really good for me. I'm going to have to shield here, of course. Just hoping that they don't have enough energy on the Drapion, and luckily we get another Bone Club off, which is fantastic. And then now they can't roll out me down, and even if they did, I had the Aqua Tail. So far we're doing pretty well here. My graphic on this for the Dunsparce is actually quite big. Maybe I should edit it for a future video, but I think it's kind of funny, so we'll just keep it here for now. Big Dunsparce lead, going to be good for us. And this is something I love about this team is safe swap for Alligator is not very strong into it, right? Because they pretty much have to respect the Bone Club, so they shield, and then you just farm this down. It's so nice. And now I'm up a shield, I'm up energy as well. It makes it really hard for the opponent to kind of find a comeback in this situation. I don't remember how this specific match goes, though, so there's still a chance, I guess. All right, so they come in with the Dunsparce. I'm going to throw the Sludge Wave. It's going to do more damage, and it's just better neutrally. The question is, do I get to another move? And I do, but I think I went for the optimization there. Yeah, so kind of a little sloppy on my end. Shadow, or I don't know if it's Shadow or not, but Gliscor with Sand Attack is going to be pretty annoying for this team, because this is doing some super effective damage to and charges up energy pretty quickly. What's up, Cranberry? You don't like seeing the Gliscor? It is not really meta, but it is something to watch out for after that Sand Attack that I got, making it kind of maybe more relevant. And I actually come in with the Cancel Marowak because I expected the combo play, which is exactly what happened. And this is really good for me because not only do I catch that damage, but they can't really Sand Attack me down. Oh, they do get to another move though, which is fine though, actually, because now I get the extra Poison Sting. So, oh, they actually, I don't know if they undercharge or what, but yeah, if I got the Poison Sting, it would be really nice. But luckily for me, I had a decent amount of energy still remaining. And yeah, okay. Oh, so that's actually not the last battle. I thought that was the 5th one. Okay, this is, I think, a battle number 5. Another Dunsparce lead. So we get big Dunsparce in the graphic yet again. And go ahead and throw this Bone Club. Pretty much in this situation, you want to shield like the second one, because you want to save the Marowak in case you need it for later. And they end up catching on the Talonflame, which is a good catch by them. But this at least allows me to come in with my Toxapex. I could have thrown one Mudslap there as well, but if I want just like some extra energy, because I'm not going to even take the damage in that process. But I end up just coming in with the Toxapex instead. Yeah, I definitely could have just thrown one more Mudslap there, but that's okay. That being said, they come in Drapion, and this is a little bit uncomfortable because this with a lot of energy is still pretty annoying even for my Marowak to deal with. But we are going to just chip away at this and see what happens. This has to be a crunch if they want to take me out, so if they bait, even better, but most people won't bait in that situation because they just outpace. Alright, they come in Dunsparce, and I'm just going to let it go because with shields up here, and we're going to let Cranberry go as well. This is going to be a really good position for my Marowak to be in because I could just fast attack down everything. I forced them to throw the energy, so now they have to throw 3 moves combined between the Dunsparce and the Drapion, and unfortunately Dunsparce doesn't get to move, so Drapion won't either. So we go 5-0 that set. And again, the team really solid. I played these battles like a little bit over a week ago, so I know my rank doesn't seem that high, but I'm not actually at ace right now. This is just some older footage, but still the same meta, of course. I'm just going to tank the move here because it's just Rage Fist, and then now I come in with Toxic. This is really good for me because now I can just farm down. I have energy banked on the Marowak as well, so that definitely puts me in a good spot. Man, I haven't done this in a while. My apologies, I'm a little bit out of breath. I wish I brought some water, but that's okay. We'll power through here. I wasn't sure I was going to get the full farm down or not, so I just decided to throw here because I just didn't want to get hit by another Rage Fist, and I think one Poison Jab would not have been enough, so I think I would have had to potentially shield there, which is not a good spot to be in. Anytime you have to spend a shield when you're in the advantage, in the switch advantage position, gives your opponents a chance to potentially come back because they have a shield advantage, right? So now we're just going to make sure that we have at least even shields. I have energy on the Marowak as well. I'm going to go for the move here, and great catch from their superior, but unfortunately they're just kind of RPS at this point. They just have a really bad matchup all the way throughout, and the Primeape had a little play into Toxapex, I guess, if I didn't chip it first, but there's just no way they could flip that matchup. And then now I'm just going to throw on Charge Like Priority to kind of force them to spend a shield or get their entry off. And I end up shielding here because I didn't want them to Poison Sting me down, right? Also, this will force the Clodsire to throw their energy. And I think at this point, they have a lot of energy banked, right? So I just want to keep that in mind. I figured if they're going to go for the bait, that's even better. And if they don't bait me, then they spend a lot more energy. I get to 2 back-to-back Aqua Tails fast enough. So yeah, we're still on a win streak here. Chesnaught, the hardest lead, because you resist everything that the Marowak has. So let's see if we come back from this one. This is definitely going to be a little bit harder. Most will probably Superpower and Dip if they don't have a great answer to the Drapion. So I think it's usually worth shielding in these situations. There's just not a lot of hard answers to Drapion in general. Like, even the Mud Slappers are going to potentially have the shield if I have too much of an energy lead, right? So I just think it's definitely a valuable shield in that situation. I end up shielding as well because I'm like, if I could flip switch, great. Because I kind of need to, because I have, like, it doesn't matter if I come away with energy on the Marowak, but also on top of that, it's really hard to Mud Slap down the Talonflame from that position too. We end up getting to the crunch. It's all resisted though, so it's unlikely they will shield this, but it still does a respectable amount of damage. And then now they come in with the Typhlosion. This was actually kind of a mistake swap. It was kind of a panic swap. I should have actually came in with the Marowak because then I have some utility for it, and the Chesnaught has nowhere to go against the Toxapex. So I'm kind of like putting myself in a tough position. But they do have to dump a lot of energy because they're taking a lot of damage from the Poison Stings. Let's see if we get the Mud Slap down. We do, and that's perfect. And then I swap in the Marowak, or the Drapion, because I don't want them to farm me down and have, a Superpower and a Frenzy loaded. And yeah, we overcome a really tough lead, which is great. Not a great answer to Shadow Drapion on their end, unfortunately, so that definitely helped for sure. But shielding there was definitely the play, otherwise I would have gotten Incinerate down. So Wigglytuff, what I like to do here is I like to just swap out afterward, because there's a chance they have something like a Mud Slapper in the back, which is exactly what it is, right? So you need to save your Marowak for that. The Drapion will almost assuredly bring out the Mud Slapper. That was a miscue by me. I shouldn't go for the optimization. I should just throw the Aqua Tail. But yeah, so I put myself in a much deeper hole than I needed to. Really bad. Really bad. Obviously, Wigglytuff's weak to poison. There's a good chance they have double ground in the back. They end up bringing in the Wigglytuff, so gives me like a slight chance to come back maybe, because I was like, I don't know how I'm going to finish off the Marowak, but now that I can farm energy off this Wigglytuff, I might have a chance. And then they just have to Gastrodon. So fortunately, I guess, my misplay in the Drapion versus Marowak probably wouldn't have made a difference in this outcome, because the backline was just very hard countered. But that's still a big no-no by me. I should have thrown the Aqua Tail instead of going for the optimization there. So That being said, they are throwing a fly here. I'm going to shield up, and they come in Frostthorn, which is definitely going to be kind of annoying for my team. My best answer is the Drapion, but I'm already like kind of in a tough spot, so I'm going to have to shield because, yeah, like they can even take me out from this point. I'm surprised it went Power Whip. I thought they would go on like Flash Cannon or Thunder or something, but we at least get the shield back, and I get a crunch off. This is big. Getting this crunch off is nice because then I put it in a manageable position for my backline at least, and charge strike priority. Okay, so maybe we could get the Mud Slap down, get to... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, okay. I was scared they're going to get that Power Whip, I guess. Maybe I should go on for the Mud Slap down, though. Alright, they end up having a Moongus, which you don't see very often. And unfortunately, yeah, they're astonished with the buff, actually. It makes this matchup a lot more uncomfortable than I thought it would be. This thing is pretty bulky. I don't see it very often, but I do know it's pretty bulky. And so my only win condition here is to potentially come in with the Marowak and just try to get to a Rock Slide. Huh. Why did I not come on Marowak there? Maybe I thought that they had too much energy. I didn't want to get hit by a move. But I don't think I get to the move anyway in time, so it wouldn't have mattered too much. Yeah, the Brave Bird just one-shots me, and so we just get taken out there. So well played by my opponent there for sure. I think maybe my mistake there is not coming into the Frostthorn with the Marowak, so I get a slight entry lead, and all I need is just like get a little bit closer to that Rock Slide for the Talonflame. Alright, we get Diggersby coming in. Diggersby is pretty annoying, but the best case scenario is that Diggersby comes into the Drapion. Because the Marowak is actually not great into Diggersby as well. They actually go for the bait there. I probably shouldn't even let that go. But I was trying to flip switch really hard because if you get Toxic Specs on Azumarill, it's over, you know? So let's see what they do here. And I think I double shield. Yeah, I double shield. Okay, they go freaking Fire Punch every time though, which is really unfortunate. Because yeah. Okay, so I guess we double shield on both fronts. But I end up catching here. So this is really important what I did here because from this play, I put the Azumarill in a position where they will now be locked into my Toxic Specs. So it's actually really, really good for me, even though I don't have switch advantage. I've gotten a way to essentially have some potential play into the back-end matchup, right? Because Diggersby is really annoying for the Toxic Specs, but now with all this energy and I have a Brine potentially loaded, it could be a different story. So that's why I didn't wait on my timer, see if I could farm this all the way down. Alright, so we're going to continue. No reason to swap here. They actually do swap in with the Diggersby trying to catch, but I knew that they were pretty much energy dry, so I could just farm up a little bit extra before throwing. This is really good for me, because now they're locked in to whatever comes in next. There's no way they come in Azumarill into this, so I'm just kind of spamming the switch button, and this is really good, because now they're stuck. They can't swap out the Drifblim. And here we go. We take it out with the Drapion. And this actually worked out so well because my team doesn't really have great answers to Drifblim outside of Drapion. And if I expended it against the Diggersby, I would have just had no answer. So, really good last battle at least. Another positive set. Not another 5-0, but at least still a positive set. So, positive set, I should say. And yeah, there we go. Team was really fun to use. Overall, I think it's really, really strong. And of course, you know, you might get hard countered by double ground, double mud slappers once in a while, and it's just how it is. But let me know how the team goes for you. Thank you all for watching. And if you like this video, feel free to give it a like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to get alerted when I post a new video. Hopefully it's not too long from this one. And I'll catch you all in the next one.